Yes. Good afternoon. My name is Sergej Tchirkov. I'm Assistant Artistic Director of the Studio for New Music Ensemble. And first of all, I would like to apologize for the delay due to some technical problems. Are we still on air? Okay, and this is my pleasure to present you the third working session with Serge Vuille and the musicians of the Studio for New Music Ensemble. And this session is part of our big project entitled P2P, peer-to-peer, on air, which has been supported by Swiss Arts Council Pro Helvetia, and which has been carried out in collaboration with the Center for Electroacoustic Music of Moscow Conservatory. This is the center where we are sitting right now. Here are the musicians. I will introduce them briefly, just to remind you. And you will see Serge Vuille, our guest peer. And just very briefly, the idea of the project is to develop together a composition or a work in progress or a set of instructions or whatever. There's yet another thing I want to announce, that, as I said, today is the last working session with Serge Vuille, and on February 3rd we are going to have discussions about the project outcomes, and we will present the project's outcomes. There will not be any definite, complete, ready-made compositions to perform, but there still will be some artistic results, obviously, that we all want to share with you and who else would be interested to join us. You can follow us today on YouTube. You can find the link on our website. You can also find there the project description. I will remind you the address of the website. This is www.studionewmusic.ru, and then you can scroll it down to P2P. I think that's quite all for now. So here are the musicians. This is Varvara Kosova, violin, Sasha Kobrina, cello, Valentin Puzankov, bassoon, Nikita Agafonov, clarinet, Anna Borisova, oboe, and Masha Baranova, flute. We are assisted by the technical team of the Center for Electroacoustic Music of Moscow Conservatory, and my special thanks goes to Alexandra Kobrina, who is responsible for the streaming and many other issues, and I hope it's all gonna work today, and to Anton Bushinsky, the sound engineer, who is also here with us. I think that's quite all for now, and that's my pleasure to present Serge Vuille, composer, improviser, curator, artistic director of Ensemble from Geneva, Switzerland. Here you are, Serge.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Very nice to see you again. I hope everything is okay, not too cold on your side of Europe. So what I suggest today is we continue the work we started in terms of the collaboration and to try to go one step further towards a finished composition. Although it's not, we're not going to try to finish it, but I think it's really important that you can revisit the material we created as a group, as in amend your own scores and just find. So we created this material in one go. Much of it is very nice. I kind of organized it in scores and using some loops and things like that. But of course, it was only played once. So I think what would be really great today is that we take a little bit of time on each section, on each loop, to really find a color or a sound for it, and also discard any of these loops that we don't like. So that I made 3 little studies that we can try to read through also today, video scores with also a paper score to help yourself follow the structure. And then I also made the reflection for myself that there's a lot of material in there, and what I would like to aim for next Wednesday, if it's okay to do a new thing, is to then today really choose some sections that we really like, and then make one thing with a lot less material, really much more selective in what we want to do. So in a way, today the ones that we like, we should just really work on them and just try to find to define them better. And the ones we're not sure about, whether the image or the sound that we found, either we just do a completely new one or we just discard them and say it's not such a problem. When we run the pieces, I included all of them. The studies, I included all the sounds in them, but it's not so important that they're all good. It's more important that a few are good and that we really like, whether it's the image that we really like and we want to find the correct sound for it, or whether it's the sound that we found that we want to really include. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think everyone is agreed. Super.
So I would suggest we start with the study 3, which is the material we did last time. It's all rhythmic material, and so based on the notation that I suggested, it starts at 21. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do you want to try? And perhaps it's good. It's all rhythmic. It's all beat equals 60. So it's good to, I don't know whichever way you want to do this, but this is definitely more important to be together and rhythmic than to be with the image or with anything. It's really about playing.
Здесь в этом этюде важно, здесь более важно, чтобы вы были вместе, чем как бы чтобы вы были с картинкой.
What I was going to suggest is to try to play without looking at the image first. So to say we do also in a loop 21, we do it maybe 8 times without a break, just a loop, and see if that works for you, we can do that, or we can also listen back one more time before we do it. What would be better?
I think it's good if you just first we will play it without video 8 times and see what happens.
Yeah, so that would be good. So let's start with 21. If you don't mind.
Мы проиграем его без видео, просто в кольце, в лупе.
Нужен клик, наверное.
Do we need a click or I conduct, or how do you want to do this?
I think conducting would be better. It's up to you. I can play the click like we did last time, but
I think I could conduct. So just if you remind me the tempo.
60.
Is it 60?
Everything in 60. Yeah.
So okay.
In 3. The 21 is in 3. 3/4.
Oh, sorry. Я дам 2 доли, да? Was it it? Это оно?
Почему все не учатся? Я думаю, что я что-то со мной не так. Можно еще разочек?
Нет, все разные ноты.
Yeah, it felt like something, and I can play it. I can play what we did last time to.
Yeah, yes, please, for me.
To check. So here.
It's faster. Yeah, it's fast. Sorry,
It's faster, and also there was some quavers, but again, it's not a problem if it's a little bit different. The spirit was there. What is important is something you can play with confidence. There's no hesitation or anything. It should be really something that you can play with confidence.
Exactly, that was the problem now, because everyone was not really sure if.
Yeah. So we should go through it and just maybe I play it first, and then you do it in a loop. And if you don't remember, just make something else. It's about finding something that you feel confident about.
Okay. Yeah. So shall we do this once again? Just this thing to begin with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Я так и думала, да.
Sometimes it's interesting to tune and see what happens then.
Этого я потянула, что ли? Нет, это попадание тогда. Ну.
Yes.
Good one. Should we move on to the second one?
Yeah.
22. So this is going to be 22. One more time.
23 то же самое. Все.
Два раза на 3 четверти.
Надо 24 играть.
No, I think it's fine. We will just try it.
Okay, try it.
Два.
Всего 3, да?
Да.
Давайте. Was it correct?
I mean, correct is not the question. It doesn't sound very confident from here. I don't know also because, of course, I don't have the correct sound and all that.
Okay,
So
then,
it's for
then the
you to
same
know,
question.
do you feel...
Then the same question to the musicians. Was it correct? I mean, how do you feel?
Ну, по партитуре, да. И как мы тогда делали, да.
Okay. Shall we repeat this? Mhm. Thank you.
Yeah, good one. Okay, so moving on. This is now number 23.
То же самое 5 раз, ну, по его вот этой партитуре 5 раз.
So this is more or less the same material.
Yeah, it's 3 times the same material, twice on the, I don't remember now the notes I gave.
Yeah, the first time it was 8 times. This time it was 22. It was 3 times, and 23 is how many times?
5.
5. Good. I'm asking because I don't have the score, so that. You know.
Yeah. But I'm not following the score now. I'm doing each section in.
I know, but the musicians, they have their parts.
Yes.
And so this is something that I don't have. So, okay.
Yeah. But I'm not following, just to clarify, I'm not following the parts. Now I'm going number by number. Would it make more sense to go follow the score? Perhaps.
No. I think it's fine. It's fine like we like I move now.
Okay. So we just did 23. Nice.
Thank you.
Good. 24 is now this. So this is 8/4, and also I think it's really nice. The material on this recording, it was the click and all this was really complicated because I can hear the click twice and everything. So the idea behind it, I think, is really good. It would just be about cleaning it up a little bit.
Okay. Так, сколько раз мне махать?
24?
Сколько? 4 раза.
А они на 4, да, идут квадратные?
Да.
4 раза, окей. Okay. Yeah, we do this again.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, Sasha wanted to check because she was not sure if this is what she found last time, so she wanted to check another thing. Yeah, sorry. Thank you.
Very good. So the following one is this one.
Ну, я по четверкам буду разбирать. Сколько раз? Тоже 8, да? Всего 8 четвертей? Ну да. Okay.
Also 8, yeah.
Three, four. Всего 8 четвертей, да? Okay.
Okay.
Was it close?
24-26 одно и то же.
Там ноты просто бывают разные.
Может быть.
Дальше. 26.
26.
Yeah. Let's go for it.
So this is 8/4 again, no?
Oh, yeah, it's all in 8.
8, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Два раза по 4.
Nice. So moving on, we have then the short ones. That was it.
Okay.
So that's just one beat.
Okay, I will just give you.
Very good. Next.
Прикольно.
Это у нас одна была, я запуталась.
28 был?
У тебя это вот, да, у тебя так было, а у нас одна. Ладно. Ну так клево.
Это не важно,
Мы
нормально.
один сейчас играли лучше. 28-й.
Да.
Все, я перепутала. Ну все, я поняла.
29?
Next one.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Good one. The next one.
Wow. This one was that one was with a
Crescendo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Nice. The next one, I think, is 8 beats as well. Ah, yeah, I really like this one. I really like this one. Listening back, I thought it was great.
Он такой киношный.
It's also 8 beats.
Ты можешь так не...
Yeah.
Я что-то не помню.
Okay. Do you want to do this again? Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, pretty good. And now the following, the next ones are all 8/4s. So this one, the rhythm wasn't very clear in here. So, but the color was nice. So maybe find, yeah,
Okay.
just it would be good if it remained rhythmic. Okay, let's go for the next one.
Okay. Shall we do this again? 3, 4. Was it?
Yeah, this is good. Can we tidy it up a little bit? But it's really, I think it's nice.
What do you want to do with this?
Just tidy it up a little bit. It feels a little bit fragile and shaky, at least from here.
Да, ему очень понравился этот вариант. Давайте его попробуем как бы сжать, ну то есть просто поточнее. Сейчас я попробую тоже поточнее.
Yeah, nice. The next one. Good, and I think it's. The last one I didn't keep it. I think because I didn't like the image so much. Sorry. Yeah, we can still practice the last one, but I didn't put it in the study because the image I didn't like so much.
Okay. Okay.
Good. So, how do you feel about trying to play through the little study?
Как вы насчет того, чтобы проиграть вот это все? Okay. So, how do we manage the breaks between the segments?
So what I did for this one, because it's rhythmic, is that can you see this now, the black and white picture?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's this count at the top.
Yeah.
Top left. So these are seconds. So for each bar, you should be able to follow your score.
Can you show this again, because I don't see the seconds.
So I will play it from the beginning. So it's seven times a 3/4, the first 3/4, which is number 21. Here, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 7, that's the last one, and we go to number 28 3 times. 28, 28, 28, and back to 21. 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, etc. Does that make sense?
I think so. I will try.
But if you conduct, you will need the score to be able to follow the.
I took these empty score pages that you
perfect.
sent.
Yeah, that's all you need. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's try. I play the score, the video score from here. And you should be able to follow your paper score, which is the same structure.
Yeah. Ну давайте попробуем тогда все сыграть. Okay. Ready?
I didn't put a lead in the video. It will start like this. So perhaps don't play the first repeat. Remove the one. There's gonna be you watch one and then there's 6 left.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Первый не играем, просто смотрим, чтобы ехать. 2, 3 раз. Подожди.
Okay, good.
Again, we have. So we have first we do 21. We repeat it. Then we have 28. Then I have 21. Is it correct?
Yeah, it's correct.
Там не хватило 30-го, да.
Там не
А, там 29 3 раза. Да.
А мы уже,
Ну, 30
это все сыграли?
Нет, не сыграли.
Это все мы сыграли.
Это еще было. А
Там
30
30 не было.
Видео не было 30.
So again, 21 is 3/4 and it's repeated 7 times.
Yes.
28 is
It's
3/4.
a 1/4. It's a 1/4, but played 3 times. So I left it in
It's a 1/4.
It's a 1/4, but repeated 3 times. So I left the time signature of 3/4.
Good. And same with the next one, 21.
21 is a 3/4 again.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's try that. I'm sorry. That was my mistake.
I don't know. It's good to check. And then the 9/4 I put later is because each of 28, 29, 30, they're each 1 beat. So you have 4 times 28, 3 times 29, and twice 30, and that's 9 beats total.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. I see. Okay. Shall we try this again?
Не было одного видео.
Да, 30-го не было.
Was there the musician said that the video number 30 was missing somehow? Is it? Can it be?
Maybe it looks like it. It's the natural following of 29. So 29 starts and then continues. So that's 29 and 30 together.
Okay, yeah, then it's clear. Good. Shall we do this again?
Let's try again.
Okay, the first time we're just watching.
Yeah, and then there's 6 time left. Okay. Good. All right, I think it's good. Maybe we do one more time.
3 раза было, а 30-го вообще не было.
30-го нету просто совсем.
А 28 3 раза.
So they say that 28, they saw it 3 times.
А мы можем попробовать
And still,
сейчас?
At which point?
It was still unclear with 30. So
Сейчас было видно секунды сверху. Если он также поставит видео, то мы сможем сыграть, в принципе, без отсчитывания и смотреть, когда меняются секунды. Они меняются ровно по 4.
Они сейчас были, да, все время?
Да. Да. И просто там как бы идет 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Чтобы секунды было видно.
Да, просто сыграть сейчас по видео, а не по руке.
Okay, they will try do now without me and just follow in the seconds.
Okay, good. So yeah, the seconds, they follow the time signatures of the bars, not the duration of the sequences, right?
Нет, я следила, мы не расходимся.
А 29:30 чуть-чуть раз сыграли.
And 29 and 30 again. 29 is played 3 times. This one.
30 тоже там не 30-го тоже
Два
не было
раза.
видно. Где 8 четвертей.
А не 4, как он написал.
Нет, 28.
Okay?
Там
Okay,
3.
давайте еще раз.
Попробуй.
Я тоже сейчас посмотрю.
Так не видно секунды. Они вот там должны быть в левом углу, ниже.
A little bit, can you lower a little bit the screen?
This?
Все еще не видно.
Does that change something or not?
Нет.
No, we still don't see
Ah.
the seconds.
Okay, let me just try something else then.
Yeah,
Так и
yes.
Нет, нет, в другую
No,
сторону.
just the yes, that's good. Да?
Просто там еще одна цифра, она может
Okay.
нам помочь.
A little bit, how do you say, which direction?
По-моему,
Try a little bit left. Yeah,
Вот.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Okay, без меня.
Мгм.
Он что-то говорит, а звук. Скажи ему, что его не слышно.
Have you said something? Because we can't hear you. Oh, we can't hear you. We see that you are talking, but we can't hear you.
Это, скорее всего, с его стороны.
Is it
А, у него он отключен.
you have the sound off?
Oh yeah, but
Yeah,
it did
yeah,
my
there you are.
sound off. Okay,
Okay, welcome back.
good, excellent. So now we're ready.
Yeah.
Good.
Выиграли все. А можно все-таки спросить, что с 30-м? Непонятно. Там его реально... Оно просто быстро идет.
Оно очень быстро, оно как бы связано.
Мы просто не успеваем. Они в одном? Да, они одинаковые. Это одно и то же видео, просто звук мы должны сыграть разный. То есть, по сути, оно 5 раз проигрывается. Это секунды, надо... Что у него тогда написано по-другому.
So again, there is still some things about bar 30. So this is basically the video continues, but they just play different sounds on it.
Yeah, the 29 and 30 is the same video of 2 seconds split in one plus one.
So the difference is
So
the sound.
it goes there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 seconds. So it's yeah.
Не успевай просто.
Ну, теперь понятно.
So what was now the most serious problem?
Я не успеваю смотреть вот.
Okay, not enough time to look in the score. Okay, what else?
Ну, просто мы начинаем играть, и у нас темп болтается.
Yeah, the tempo, it was difficult to keep the tempo.
Даже
Yeah.
вот видно эти секунды, но потом
Even with the
отстаём,
seconds,
и всё.
right? Yeah. Okay, what would you suggest?
Мне кажется, надо просто пробовать, наверное, получится.
Maybe just worth trying again.
Yeah, and it's important. I mean, it's a good thing to think about. Obviously looking at the screen and the score at the same time is problematic also.
Yeah.
So but I think it's good to try one more time, and also think that you can always react to what you see on the screen. What we practiced and what you wrote in the score is one thing, and then the video can still be a source of inspiration.
Yeah,
What I
that's
don't
true.
know
But
is
also,
what I don't know is
also,
the
yeah.
delay. What the delay situation is.
You know, the video they are more than just a source of inspiration, because when it has the seconds on it, then it's really the source of something reliable, something that can be relied upon. So yeah.
But I think it's nice to do it more times.
I think yeah, that should help.
Should we start from the beginning again, or you want to jump?
Или вы хотите перепрыгнуть, или сначала, или хотите
Я
откуда-нибудь?
попробую сначала.
Yeah, better from the beginning again.
We go from the beginning until like the fourth line, the first 25.
Давайте возьмем 4 первые строчки, да?
Ага.
Okay?
We stop there, and then we go for the next section.
Где
Good.
заканчивается четвертая строчка?
25.
Ага, спасибо.
Yeah.
So, off we go.
That was better until 2023 or.
И поэтому мы просто во время того, как играем,
Да, потому что мы сползаем с
Ну, потому что
секунды.
мы, да, пытаемся совпадать.
Зачем? Надо
Они
совпадать с
Ну,
самим собой. а не-
Тогда мы вообще полностью разойдемся с видео. Ну, то есть,
Не, ну и что, ничего страшного, чуть-чуть там это...
Ну,
Ну просто иначе это
Давайте,
как бы...
да.
I have a question. I
Может
have a
быть,
question
нормально.
to everyone. So, what would you? I mean, I understand that it's difficult to say right now, but what would you prefer?
Ну что,
Following the seconds,
ну так в итоге
or
криво
if you
получается.
prefer me to conduct? I mean, I probably cannot do this right now very well, but I can
Это одно и то
practice.
же. Никита
Мне
предлагает
кажется-
вообще не обращать внимания на это, а просто продолжать играть
Просто
в
и
нашем же
ориентироваться, допустим, давайте выберем, кто там, Саша, допустим, когда берет уже звук другого сэмпла, да, лупа, и мы сразу переключаемся, как бы, потому что иначе это каждый ориентируется.
Okay,
на
yeah, that's
секунду, у
what-
каждого свое время
exactly.
восприятия.
That's what Serge said. He said at the beginning that it's well, video is important, but it's much more important that you keep together.
Ну да, я об этом уже говорю.
Okay, can we do the same at the same place again? There is one idea that we want to try.
Yeah.
Because they will now look at the video and they will kind of follow the seconds, but mostly they will pay attention to what's in the air, to what is right here, right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Да, давайте по Саше ориентироваться.
Хорошо.
Не, ну просто другая музыка идет и сразу...
Sorry. You tell me when you're ready. Sorry.
Ready.
Ready. I think it works.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
А можете спросить, это нормально, что у нас движение рвется между лупами?
Yeah, there's one question because now that was more or less together, it was rhythmically much better than last time, but the question is that sometimes it's not exactly together with the video, and sometimes there is a kind of sound gesture which goes between the loops, so it's not really precise. What would you say?
I agree. I guess that there's something which has to do with the video score, which doesn't have this anticipation. Like the conductor, you can always see the beat before it comes, and a video you cannot. So it's something I could think of how to give a better warning. But also, I think because it's at a distance and stuff like that, we should also not worry about it too much, because this is something that if it was a piece, we could rehearse it with video, without video, and just learn how it goes. Now it's kind of an exchange moment, and I think this level of precision is sufficient.
Здесь у нас как бы приблизительно, да, то есть он говорит, что поскольку это видео, то у дирижера, да, в любом случае увидите вот этот автак, да, что-то есть, да. У видео этого ничего нет, и поэтому как бы здесь вот он подумает еще тоже по этому поводу, но вот пока он считает, что это то, что. Yeah, sorry. Shall we go on from where we start?
Yeah, let's do that.
Can we start at 29:30, so a little bit before?
Yeah, so I will give you 4 times 29:30, so 8 beats before.
8 доль.
Да, сейчас не играем, что ты.
So this is 8 beats before. Okay, and here I must say one thing, that I sometimes cut smaller bits of the same video, so it's always 26 the sound, and 26 is 8 beats, but the video I cut in 2 beats slices because I thought it worked better.
Okay, so Yeah.
Но это мы не видим на самом деле.
Yeah, they didn't see that this time. They were focused on the sound.
Yeah. So it's not a problem. So what is in the score? It's important. I think it's also there's a part that can be somehow memorized a little bit.
Там есть, да, такое место, которое может
So
быть.
all these parties in 8/4. It's 25, 26, 26, 25, 26.
Да.
Yeah. Вот это вот то, что это все на 8 четвертей, да, 25, 26, 26, 25, 26. Yeah.
And each of them is 8 beats.
И каждый из них 8 долей.
But sometimes the video is cut shorter and does slightly different things, but you don't have to worry about
иногда
this.
видео немножко короче, как бы отрезано, но вы не волнуйтесь. Okay, I will just leave you for 1 second. I think you can.
Yeah. So let's do the same thing.
Да.
From here. Good.
Shall we try it again? Because it was not exactly.
Yeah. We do the same thing again. It's also part of memorizing, I think, and really.
Yes.
Yeah, finding your pace with it. So this is 8 before.
Да.
Non, c'est après. Cool.
I'm sorry, my bad.
One more time and we continue
Yes.
to the next section.
Нет, сейчас еще раз и продолжим. Извините, это я.
Может, не будем валить все на Сашу? Может, сами сориентируемся?
Я говорю, Саша любит репетиции.
Okay?
Yes. I'm so sorry.
No worries. Should we go directly from here, from
Yes.
the first time, the last line of the first page, which is the first time I give you 8 beats before again?
Yes.
And then we go to
32.
3 times, 32 3 times, 33, 32 twice, then 32 twice, 34 twice, etc. Okay.
Yes. Can we try it again?
Yeah. Again, don't worry about being together with the video. Just play rhythmically together with each other is really more important.
Я не совпадаю, я не понимаю, то есть у нас как бы не укладывается этот рисунок в 4 четверти и 8 четвертей.
Да, ну и все равно.
Ну, в принципе, да, можно было сыграть, да.
What do you think? Is it okay? How do you think?
Yeah, it's good. What I was thinking is you could also, if it, I don't know how it is for the brain, but you could always play one beat behind the video. Or 2 beats behind the video, so the video changes and it's always late, but control in a controlled way. Perhaps that's a good way of doing it. Now, to me it sounded 2 beats behind, but it was good.
Can we try one more time and continue?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Pretty good. I think it would be a good trick to be always 1 beat behind the video. So when you see the video change, you know that you have your last beat from the previous one, and then that means that there's always a little delay, but then we know how much.
Yeah, that would be kind of organized flexibility. That's sounds nice.
Look, I think it's nice. When I prepared the video, I listened back and with the sound and the loops that you made, so it's very familiar music to me now.
Yeah.
And so I like it also for that reason. But what I suggest, there's one thing I think we can do better, and then I suggest we just run the whole study and do something else. But it's just this. Just the 29:30. Can we just try, because I know the video is not very helpful there, but try to do when they're together 29:30, really go one, like one gesture. Just maybe without video. 2 beats. Yeah, something like that. Continuous without a gap in the middle. Really, that is like with the accent at the second. But it's not. I realize this is not a very helpful bit of video. So let's do it from the beginning. We agree that it's always one step behind the video in terms of sound. So that means you can anticipate a little bit. And the very first bar you don't play at all. So let's try that. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay.
There was one video, and I just thought it really resembles, you know, Greek in the hall of the Mountain King. when you have this tunnel entrance, and then you have bassoons playing.
Yeah. I really like this section. What are your thoughts? Can I ask how you feel about it, and how it is to play, and how you think it sounds, and yeah, what's your feeling about it?
Yeah, so they are getting it. So it's
ритмичнее все стало, более цельно звучать.
Yeah, so it's there is a kind of feeling of a unity of something, which is a key.
Что там, зачем идет и сколько раз.
Yeah.
То есть так с листа это читать как
also,
бы...
Yeah, and also that they can anticipate now what's coming next and why it's coming that way. Because otherwise, when you just sight read it, it's difficult, of course.
Mm. Yeah, definitely. I totally appreciate that. Yeah. For me, it's really nice. I think the first section with just the repeated note, 21, 22, 23, would need to be a little bit more complex. I know I asked specifically for this, so I think it's maybe that could be a little bit richer. Or I was also thinking it could change during the repeats, change color or change dynamic or something like that. But the rest of the material, I'm going to like it a lot, and it's not copy paste exactly the same each time, but there's really an identity for each of these passages, and I really like it. So yeah, so I think it's a very positive experiment so far for me. And of course, these are studies, so to try to pull things together. But this material was really composed. I mean, you composed it. It didn't exist. It didn't exist before, and now it exists. So it's yeah, it's nice. And now it's really something. It's really material that we know and recognize. So I like that part.
Материалом, что у каждого этого фрагмента есть какая-то собственная идентичность. Ну, может быть, он говорит вот эти первые, да, там вот несколько фрагментов, может быть, они могут быть как-то более красочные. Да?
Первый?
Ну, да, то есть или при повторении, знаешь, чуть-чуть, то есть не такие идентичные, может быть.
То есть не обязательно.
Да, ну, потому что иначе там та-та-та-та, но вот то, что это работает, то есть это работает.
Да, классно.
Yeah, so everyone agrees, I think.
What I would suggest I don't know if we will have time to do all 3 studies. I would suggest to try the study number 2, which is the solo.
Mm-hmm.
That one doesn't have a beat. I put tagging signatures because I know the duration of the video, so it's always like 4 seconds or 6 seconds or 8 seconds for each section, but it's not rhythmic. Mm-hmm. And I made it so that there were many more repeats of 4 times. It's more regular in its structure.
Ага.
Does that make sense?
Да, вы согласны с такой как бы вот версией? То есть там они не ритмизованные, но как бы.
Мы по видео говорите.
So shall they generally follow the video here, or what would be the view?
So in terms of structure, it's always solos or sometimes duets.
Yeah.
So it's good that you follow the score to know where you are and when you come in next. Mm-hmm. And then to play, it's either your notes or the video, but you should be able to follow it through. most of the time you do one or sometimes two actions. So you can just look ahead and think, okay, this is my next entry. I do this once and this one twice. It's good to read ahead on the score to know what's coming, and then perhaps to look at the video or just by memory.
Yeah, there should be enough time actually, because everyone is quite free.
And just to clarify, so Masha, you did when you did your solo bit, you didn't loop. Really, you were doing something was constantly evolving.
Да, Маш, в прошлый раз ты когда делал твой сольный кусочек, ты ее делал не в лупе, да?
Ну да.
Okay.
So this is why I put the little dots.
Это поэтому там появились точки вот эти, да, многоточия.
Each video is repeated 4 times, just like it was in the first session. And what you did last time was just to make something that was growing and evolving over 5 times 4 bars. So I repeated this structure.
Okay. So for now, for this homework that Masha did, she organized this into the loops, but she says that it can be not just literally repeated, so that it can be played with different dynamics, and there can be a line. So
up to you. I wanted to leave this freedom because when you recorded, it wasn't a loop, but it's also totally fine if it's a loop for today. And then I hope it's clear, Nikita, that you start on the 3rd line. You start crescendo with your pattern 3C, and then it keeps getting louder and louder through the repeats, and then you have it twice on your own, and then again 3 times with Valentin. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Нормально так, да? То есть ты сначала, когда начинал, у тебя там были крещендо, потом еще громче крещендо, а потом у тебя 3 свары.
So it's together. You start together with Masha when she starts on 5B.
То есть ты начинаешь, смотри, Никита, когда будет 5B, ты начинаешь вместе с Машей. And you do a crescendo, but it's not really big crescendo, right?
No, yeah. So it's over 16. Over 12 bars crescendo, then there's two repeats with just Nikita, just clarinet,
okay.
And then Valentin comes in, and there's another 3 repeats of clarinet.
А потом 3 повторений, как бы, да, с сварой.
Let's try.
Okay.
So 1 second here.
Записать себе же. Ну, Сереж, понимаю.
And Masha and everyone, don't worry, the video is not always just one thing. It's also mixed, so try to follow, but it's not always exactly the loop. The duration is correct, but sometimes they layer. Okay.
Shall we try and see what happens?
Let's go.
Okay, Masha got lost.
Yeah, so be careful because the first one, it's much faster than that. Each of them is 4 seconds. And I think your phrase was almost 6 or 7 seconds. So quite quickly you were behind. Every time there's a black, it's a loop. It's a repeat.
Каждый раз, когда там когда видео черное, это все начинается как повторение. То есть как мы тогда делаем.
Okay, let's try again.
Yeah.
Now enter Nikita. Continue. Nikita solo. To repeat. And now Valentin.
Там черный экран.
Black screen.
Is it black?
It's black. Yeah, the video comes later, but you can play already. Let's watch it. There. And now Vana.
Да, сейчас Валя играет.
Vana. Okay.
Мне надо во время черного экрана играть.
Does a question from Valentin? Does he play when while the screen is black, or he waits until?
Yes. So you will play 4 times, Valentin. Twice the screen is black. Then there's the video. Then there's one more time the screen black, the black screen.
2 раза экран черный, потом видео, и потом еще раз экран черный. So there is only one video when Valentin plays. Да. 2 раза
Yes.
черный экран, видео, черный экран.
Потом еще раз черный.
And when the screen goes black, that's your entry.
Когда первый раз экран черный, это твое вступление.
Да, потом я с видео играю.
2 раза черный экран, видео, черный экран. So 2 times black screen.
На черном последнем экране тоже я играю.
Да.
Yeah. 2 times black screen, 1 time video, 1 time black screen.
Yeah. Should we do the three lines before the end of the first page when there's two repeats Nikita solo?
Три последние строчки на этой странице, повтор Никиты соло.
And then enters Valentin on the black screen, also with Nikita. And then when the video comes, it's Valentin solo. So here I will play. So this is one repeat, two repeats before Nikita solo, before three lines before the end.
3 строчки от начала за первым разом, да, Никита?
One repeat, 2 repeats, and now Nikita. And Valentin. And now Nikita stop. Yeah. And now Vana.
Играй.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. So you both play in the black during the black screen, and then you continue like this. Let's do exactly the same thing, and then we continue with Vana.
Никита понял, да, когда тебе убираться, когда появляется?
Можно еще раз вот так?
Мы сейчас сыграем то же самое оттуда. Yeah, same place.
У тебя 3 раза.
Now Sasha. Anya. Vana. Vana without the video. 9B. Vana and Sasha.
Тоже без видео, да?
Это без какого?
Без 9.
I realize I'm confusing now the video score and the video that could be played together with the piece or whatever for the public. But I will just quickly repair that and leave the image all the time, because without the image it's impossible to play. So I will quickly
А мы не разрушим этим концепцию, то есть, наверное, за этим
Is it,
потом
is it,
выучим.
is it fine? Is it fine with the idea or the whole
no,
the whole
it's all,
concept will be destroyed? No.
It's just that I feel it's not possible to play the piece without the images.
Okay, maybe at least just to practice. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and also for the score should always have the images, and then if the audience has, something different, that's another question.
Mm-hmm.
So I will just quickly do that, if you allow me 1 minute,
Sure.
and export it again, because otherwise it's just not working.
Я просто перепутала, какое имя
Yeah.
нас соединили, я не написала.
Понятно. Ну да, вот это здесь должно, а я ниже сыграла.
Чуть не запорол сейчас вообще все сочетание.
Прогнать меня отсюда.
Да, в принципе, было бы понятно же и так, просто
Okay.
не уточнить.
Для чистоты эксперимента лучше.
Okay. So that's done. I'm gonna export it.
Играть с самого начала? Нет, сейчас, скорее всего, мы продолжим тест. Ну, чуть раньше. Опять не вернусь с Никитой и Ваней.
Good. It will only take a minute.
Это саундтрек. Саундтрек.
And then should we take from Vana's entrance? So at the top of second page.
Я сверху второй страницы.
So it's 80% export, so almost there.
By the way, Serge,
Okay.
just one
Yep.
correction. I'm not sure if this is of crucial importance for you, but the name of all the etudes in Russian, platina, I know it sounds platina, but you spell it plotina, so there is an O.
Ah, platina.
Because platina means platinum, a metal,
Okay, yeah.
So just
Да, я тоже увидела, как платиновый.
I will ask you. Yeah, it's good to know. I will ask you for the correct transcription.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, platinum is for, you know, Visa Platinum or MasterCard Platinum, so for those things. Which
Yeah,
is
yeah,
nice,
yeah, okay,
Which is
yeah.
nice too, anyway. But
Not the same thing. Also good. Okay, so we're good. I will go back to that point, and normally all the videos should be there.
okay.
Yeah. So this is the last repeat before the second page.
Ага, сейчас будет последнее повторение перед второй страницей. Перед.
Okay. One more.
Так нравится, что оно становится темнее с каждым разом. Мне очень нравится, что оно становится темнее с каждым разом. Последнее видео.
She liked, Sasha says she liked it a lot, that the video is going to be darker and darker every time towards the end.
Yeah. Yeah, I experimented very softly with some effect. Look, it's good. One thing to clarify, just for after 8B Vana, the fifth line is 9B Vana, just on your own. And then we add Sasha, and then we add Anya.
Да. Да, там не хватает одной. Там не хватает одного видео. В смысле, одного такта в нотах не хватает. Поправил там, да. Нет, нет.
Is it everything is it okay with the score, or there is something missing, or just you messed up?
No, it's just I think after you played 8B, Vanna, then it was directly 9 with you and Sasha. But in between, there's also 9, just you. So that's why there was one missing.
Okay.
I said one more time because that the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th line didn't exist.
Так мы так и сыграли.
Да, так и было.
Нет? Не хватало.
That's wasn't it what they play now?
Может быть,
it was
и
different?
раньше.
No, I think not, but it's not a big deal anyway. Maybe I made a mistake. I will check.
Ну да,
Ну, это понятно, так и было вроде.
And perhaps one thing also to say at the beginning, Nikita, that you should really come in very softly. Maybe the dynamics I put are not correct. It should be just very softly, lot softer than the flute, and then slowly, slowly, slowly appear. So start very, very soft. And yeah, Anya, sorry, I realized there's very little repeats for your line. It's not not intentional. And yeah, I think we could try a run of the whole thing. What do you think? So Valentin, and you will see. Oh, sorry, I got a text from Sergej saying it's Varia, not Vanya.
We renamed you back, so now you get your original name.
My apologies. I made, the first day I made some notes very quickly, and then I went with that. But excuse me, Varia.
This is me to blame, because when I introduce, of course, I'm talking Varya, and it's this typical Russian pronunciation, and it cannot be really followed. And in the description, we wrote out the full name. So this is Varvara. So that's why neither of those actually match with what happened. So sorry.
Apologies. So yeah, if you feel like it, we should just try to run the piece from the beginning to the end. And Valentin, so there will be 4 times the video also for your part. There is no more black screen. Okay? All right.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Nice. Good. How do you feel about this one?
Very meditation. Ну такая медитация, ты слушаешь каждый звук, и вроде как приемы contemporary, как приемы, да, вот, и как бы они не слушаются как какие-то специальные, то есть ты слушаешь это так органично довольно-таки слушать.
Yeah, Nikita says, and the rest sharing his opinion that it's quite it reminds a lot of meditation, but you know, the playing techniques that they use there kind of contemporary, but at the same time there is a chance to do a deep listening, like you kind of take a plunge into the sound and then you see what happens over there, you know, like under the, how do you say this, Zeitlupe. Zeitlupe in German. I don't know how to say this in English. Yeah. So anyway. Yeah. So this is a generally very contemplating mood, and I liked it very much because from what I could hear, sometimes I followed the video, sometimes I just intentionally closed my eyes and just listened to the music, and then I looked at the video again to check if my sound perception somehow goes along with the visual perception. And it was really nice at the end when, Sasha, when you were doing this, the last part, and when the video was darker and darker and darker, and also you didn't really illustrate it, which is good. But somehow there was a interplay between different harmonics. And it was a kind of also, you know, not that present anymore. I don't know if you did this intentionally, probably. And I like this a lot.
Nice. Yeah, cool. I also really like it. I think this meditative and really repetitive, and I really like it when the loops, when it becomes, it has time to become familiar. So I think in some sections there's not enough repeats, because I think sometimes it just goes too fast and then it feels too abstract and we don't have time to get into it. I'm also not so sure about layering two different things. I really like the solo element, and so yeah, these are my thoughts. Sorry.
I think that no, in my opinion, maybe it may consist two parts. I mean that it really different, or that what woodwinds do, and what we with Varya and with Anya do, and maybe it piece could consist two parts, first and second, but it's like my
okay, I see.
opinion.
So you mean that they are quite of very distinct, two different distinct materials. The one which is played by Nikita and Valia.
Да. Я вижу, как они объединены, но мне кажется, что
and
было бы
another
интереснее
one represented by yourself, violin, and Anya and oboe. Yeah. And your idea is?
Ну, что было бы интересно попробовать с этой вещью, ее как бы поделить на две части, ну, то есть сделать как две пьесы из одной. Две такие сольные, ну, из сольных кусков, но это...
Actually, that's interesting, because that's what Serge has just said, that maybe he's not so sure about the duos, because the duos are not really, according to him, the duos are not fitting well into this repetitive contemplating mood, and maybe just to take the duos off. So Sasha basically, I think, has the same issue, but she approaches it from a different perspective. If I understood correctly, that's this etude can even be divided into again, so that because the material is very different. So
yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I absolutely. I also think it would need more. Now I used everything, almost everything, and tried to make it into. There's two parts. Like each page are different material, more or less. And I also wanted to experiment a little bit with all these things, layering. But I agree that the simple things are really, I find them better.
But I like that this you two basically were talking about the same general idea. So you're just approaching it from different perspectives. That's very good. That's cool.
So I don't know how we're doing with time, how much energy there is left. If you feel like we should try run through of Etude 1, which is the one that we did the longest ago, but it's also very simple in structure. Or yeah, that's for you to say.
Yeah,
if you,
I think it's worth trying it because we did it long ago.
Yeah. But maybe we will not rehearse each bit. Each part, we just try to go for it, no?
Давайте попробуем не репетировать каждую, да, а пройти его.
We can also rehearse each bit.
Можете каждый порепетировать каждый, как хотите.
Мне кажется, можно попробовать.
I think it worth trying to run it through.
Okay. So again, the number repeats are clear. The first page is all 8/4 or 4/4.
Первая страница это всегда 8/4.
4/4, but there is no count on this one. And then the second page goes to 6/4.
А на второй странице, so the second page is 6/4, then 6/4 4 times,
8/4.
then 8/4, and then 24.
Yeah.
Okay. And line. Well, what was it? That was 3A. Is it 4/4 or is it 8/4? I cannot see.
It's 4/4. Sorry.
It's 4/4.
4/4.
Да, вторая строчка, там просто не очень четко написано, она 4/4, повторенная 7 раз. Окей, давайте попробуем просто про... Никита, там все понятно, да? Ты вспомнил свои наброски и ранний свой материал вспомнил?
Ну, у меня есть
раннее творчество. Good, so if everyone's ready, then...
Let's try that. Yeah, but I made this same somehow mistake of having some black videos at the beginning and stuff like that. So what I will do is I need to change that quickly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Звучит неплохо, да? Ранний Агафонов.
Здорово.
Okay.
Он набирает сейчас эти черные экраны.
Okay.
Уже все наигрались. Доигрались.
Okay, I think we're good. I'm gonna export this. And then maybe while it takes 1 minute, I would be also curious because about what you think we could do for Wednesday, what to prepare, whether we should present what this is, whether we should try to adjust some things in these pieces or cut them and just show some elements. I don't know how it would be great to know how you feel about it.
So this is basically the question to all of you, because I will send about the general scenario for Wednesday. I will send my propositions to everyone, and then we can you can amend it, you can correct it, you can okay, do what you want to. But this is a question obviously to you, because it depends. So what do we do with those little pieces that we have? So I just to sum it up, we have 3 studies, which are not ready-made compositions, so they can be changed. Then, I mean, not radically changed, of course, but they can be somehow. So something can be done with them. So some materials can be taken off. For example, we just discussed in the study number 2. And the question was, how do we show them? So как мы хотим это все показать? Just play it one by one, просто сыграть это друг за другом, or play it through, or just take some parts of it. So what would you think would be the most comfortable and at the same time artistic way of, you know?
Мне кажется, можно сыграть так, как сейчас. Например, второй этюд, он достаточно самодостаточный, показывает разные отрывки, разные состояния.
Anya thinks that Anya thinks that it's possible to show them basically in a way like we did today. So so that the purpose would be, the key vision would be to play them through, because they're very different. And she mentioned the second study, which is extremely different from let's say study number 3, and there are different images, different moods, and it can be done. Yeah, Masha agrees. Masha also suggests that we play it really through from 1 to 3.
Okay.
Yeah. Варя?
Мне кажется, что вторую лучше поместить в конец, потому что там в конце такое светлое настроение. Ну, для конца это было бы хорошо.
Okay.
И поместить ритмизованный эпизод в центр, потому что...
По контрасту.
Ну, это третий, да.
Ага.
Чтобы было обрамление, как бы такое. А видео же у нас один.
Okay, just a moment before I forget. And Varya says that it might have sense if we would do it like that. Number 1, number 3, and number 2, because number 2 she thinks is good to end. Почему лучше закончить тайм?
Потому что медитативное настроение.
Yeah, because of its meditative and repetitive mood. And number 2, as a rhythmical, probably the most organized rhythmical is number 3. Sorry. So it can be put in the middle. So this is a suggestion from Varya.
That works for me. Yeah, absolutely. And what I will do perhaps is just add a couple of repeats in study number 2, and ask if we can take a moment to just work on 21, 22, 23 for study 3. But these are small things we can discuss if it's possible, if we have time.
That's what I said. There could be some minor suggestions, some minor alterations and changes.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. So I'm ready for the first study. So this is it. Yeah. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Very good for a run through. Any thoughts?
Идеи, комментарии?
Да, там было не совсем то, что было в тот раз, но тоже совсем не то, что было.
That was quite different from what we actually did long time ago.
And we can recognize, it's true, it's very different, but we can also recognize some of the themes in a way.
That's what Sasha says, but it was also interesting in a way, but interesting, but quite different. I'm not sure if Никита, ты помнишь, что ты делал 3 недели назад?
Ты у нас спрашивал, что я делал?
I just asked Nikita if he would really remember what he did back that time, and if he can read his notes. But this one with the что, I remember this. Что means actually what? What?
Что?
Yeah.
Что там такое?
Yeah, of course you know. Sorry, I forgot. Еще есть какие-то соображения? Any other ideas? Any other thoughts?
I think that that's a good for a presentation. I mean that there are 3 different parts, and they all a response of our work for these weeks.
Okay, yeah, that's the 3. That those 3 different pieces that they somehow. That's interesting. That they reflect, the general state of mind during all those 3 weeks or even more. Yeah, that's also interesting.
What I would like to suggest with just the study 1 is to do it one more time and try to really make the loops, because now it was quite continuous, the sound, and we didn't know when the loops would start or stop. And I think it's nicer when we have an image and there's always a little gap in between, and then we go to the next one. So to really stick to the idea of a loop, and then we can recognize it coming again and again, but there's always like a little, just a comma in between.
So the whole idea of repetition, I think, is quite important here for those videos. Yeah. So this is important. You might not really repeat literally what you did, what you've just done, but there's the idea that you interrupt it and then you start again. So this is really the idea of a loop, of a circle, or how to say.
Yeah. And also because I just changed things now in the video score quickly, and I realize in the middle of the first page, 8A and 9A. It's 8A 4 times, I think, and 9A 1 time instead of 3 and 2. So you can just change that quickly for now, and we will see what I realized when I copy pasted things just now, this happened.
Okay.
So should we do it again?
What was that? Was there something between 5A and 7A? Masha says there was 1A between. Not? Or
look, it's possible now. I've just changed things very quickly, and maybe I just made mistakes. So this is 1A. No, it's correct. It's correct. It should be the right number there. 5A times 5. Yeah.
Okay. So now we are ready.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
без что обойдемся?
Мне кажется,
Можно без что.
я вообще мне как хотите.
Okay.
Никак.
Yeah. So was it better for you now?
Да.
I feel it's nice because now, of course, there's a part which is practice and remembering and stuff, but there's also a part which is really direct interaction.
Yeah.
And some of these videos suddenly they go for a little bit longer, and then there's something that stays, and I like it. It feels quite organic as a relationship. There is a part which is known or kind of prepared, and there's a part which still is real interaction with the score.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think same here, same feeling here.
Да, что как бы получилось, вам понравилось, то, что здесь получилось два таких, как бы, с одной стороны, то, что уже нам известно, да, вот эта часть, а с другой стороны, то, что как бы все время какие-то небольшие изменения происходят, да, вот это очень органично все сработано. Ну, по-моему, тоже, так чисто музыкально даже смотрел.
Второй, по-моему, очень цельный вариант. Вот этот вариант, второй дубль очень цельный.
Yeah, the second version was much more organic, yeah, so to say. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Right.
Great. So I think it was really good work. The last thing I'd like just to discuss. I mean, I don't know if you what is the schedule situation, Sergej?
For now or for Wednesday?
Yeah, for now.
Well, we are basically nearing the end, but we don't have to stop right now.
Good.
So.
Yeah, good. So just to clarify about the third study, Étude 3, whether we are okay to just go with the numbers and things like that, or if you'd like me to add something in the video or this thing where it's delayed, or if there's a trick that we should try to keep the tempo going.
So you mean for the coordination, yeah, for the rhythmical coordination?
Yeah, I could make it flash. I could have a little dot in the corner, but something big that just go that you don't have to look precisely at. Or and also the question of when to change to the next video. I could give a warning one bit before, for example. Have some. So I don't know.
Okay, what do you think? Do you need something like this?
Мне кажется, что идеально было бы клик, но записать его типа под...
Нет, подожди, он говорит про световой клик, то есть он может сделать флеш, как знаешь, световой клик играл?
Ну да. Ну, в принципе, да, хороший.
Мне кажется, достаточно того, что сейчас вполне. Мне тоже так
кажется. Сейчас играли нормально.
We have shared.
Также смотрели на секунду.
We have different opinions because I think that most of us doesn't think that it's really crucial to have a kind of click. I mean, even visual click, because they tried it when they had seconds on the screen or on the screen. They have tried it, and it didn't really work well. And my worry is that if the click, the visual will be too present, then when they will look at the video, it will be really distracting. So then the video as a source of inspiration will be faded away, I'm afraid.
So we keep it like this.
We have a big screen
I leave the numbers.
Numbers. I think like this, it's actually okay. So because finally this is the question of concentration. I mean, generally this is a question of practicing, but in our situation, this is a question of concentration and of listening to each other and looking at the screen. And if there will be yet another additional information, visual information that will attract attention, so I'm not sure that it will really lead to more precision. So it can be just the opposite.
Yeah, cool. And the schedule for Wednesday, could you just run me through it?
Yeah, so it's still open. As I said before, I will send you and everyone. I will say first you and Annette, so that we will discuss the general scenario. Because there are many options that are possible. So it's possible that at the beginning, each of you introduces just this part of work that have been done by yourself, and talks a bit about her or yours general idea and what you were looking for in all this collaboration process. And then we just first play through the results, let's say, of yours and of Annette, or a different order, doesn't matter. and then we can really try to discuss it in depth. And I also would love the musicians to be, to be active in this discussion, because it's important. It's not me, it's you and Serge and Annette who did everything. So, or it can be that we, at the beginning, we talk a bit and then we play, but I'm not sure, actually, personally, I'm not yet sure if that would be ideal option, because when musicians begin to talk and then begin to play, it doesn't work, yeah?
Yeah, so my question is simply, if we want to run the three studies in a row, I wonder if it would be worth to meet a little bit, half an hour before, to do it as a warm-up. Because I feel like if in 5 days we try to go for it, it might be a little bit shaky.
That might be, yeah, because probably we will need, on Wednesday, we will need a real check. I mean, that probably we can meet a little bit earlier to check if all the technical things work. And let's say that's about starting from 2, that we might again meet Serge and meet Annette and check some, contents, вспомнить содержание, да, потому что, конечно, это забывается, естественно. Просто чтобы пройти через это все, чтобы потом как бы сыграть. So yeah, maybe that's a good idea. I cannot give you a concrete time yet, but
it doesn't matter. I will be available, but I think it would be great if we can have just time to run through each of them and check. And perhaps what I will do is I will not change anything in the score. We can discuss after in the conversation what we would or would not change, but I think it's going to be a source of confusion. Now you have the scores. I will export the new versions which are not missing frames, the ones that we just used now, so that you can also check them, and I will send them to you, so that we all use the same, exact same material and we don't touch it.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. I think I like this. I like this way. Good. Then, if anyone else has any questions or whatever, good. Then I thank you for wonderful work once again.
Thanks to you.
Thank you, Serge. That's fantastic. And we'll still in touch, and we will see us quite soon, in 5 days, on Wednesday. Thank you, everyone who followed us on YouTube. And again, I remind that on Wednesday there will be the presentation of the project's outcomes and a discussion which would feature both our guest peers, Serge Vuille and Annette Schmucki. And also musicians would perform, but they also will probably talk about the project, what they liked, what they didn't like, why, what was useful, what was completely useless. And yeah, so that's it. It's a very open process. So actually, if there will be any feedback from our audience, I think we would be happy to answer or somehow to get you involved into the discussion as well. I thank you all very much. That was P2P On Air project. That was the last third working session with Serge Vuille, and I wish everyone a nice weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye.